Hey everyone, it's Shotzi for the Rough Cuts. Fantastic Fest has now ended. I saw over 40 films during the festival, and today I'm going to talk about one of the opening night films, and that is Tusk. Oh boy, okay. Tusk was written and directed by Kevin Smith. I'm not even sure where to begin on this movie. This was supposed to be kind of his comeback film. I didn't care for it. I didn't care for it at all. I wouldn't go so far as to say I hated this, but there were moments when I was just thinking, what am I doing? Why am I watching this? Okay, the first half of the film, I was with it. I was really with the story. It's about this podcaster who's played by Justin Long and also kind of his sidekick played by Haley Joel Osment. The podcaster, he's basically a loud douchebag. He watches YouTube videos and he makes fun of the people that are in the video, and he describes the videos to his sidekick, who then reacts to his descriptions. And so that's his shtick that he does. And one of the people that he made fun of, he had set up this interview, which was up in Canada. So he's decided to go up to Canada to interview this kid, and then broadcast that on his show. However, when he arrives there, the subject of the video committed suicide because of all the backlash that he had received, and he couldn't handle being made fun of in that way. So he was up in Canada, and he was determined to try to find a story while he was up there. He goes to this bar, sees a post on the wall of this really interesting sounding man while he's peeing in the urinal, and so he's like, oh, I'll look up this guy. So he contacts him, goes over there. Now, this older man is played by Michael Parks. Very good actor. The acting in this, apart from some of Justin Long, I'm not even going to talk about the acting in this because it starts out pretty strong and then it hits this wall and then just slides down. It's like, sometimes I'm not even going to talk about the acting in it because it's good and then it's just crap. At some points, it's garbage. There were just parts of this, I hated parts of this movie. I wanted to like it. So anyway, so he goes up, he interviews this man, starts out really well at first, but then it just gets weird. It gets really weird and stupid. It's so bad. It started out as a good movie, and then it just went to pot. But anyway, so it's Michael Parks' character. He's this lonely old man who's also crazy, and he wants to sort of resurrect this friendship that he had in his youth. And he tries that with Justin Long's character. Things get really weird and really bad. And the whole reveal of that, I feel as though came much too early in the story. They should have held off for that for a while. Then maybe it would have been more compelling. I don't know. There's so much wrong with this. There's so much wrong. Gorgeous film. Just looking at the aesthetics of it are really good. They're really well done. But it's almost like they got another writer to come in as soon as Johnny Depp's character gets in there. That's when it gets really bad. That's when scenes get really drawn out to the point to where they're just awkward. You want them to end, but they don't. And it gets bad. It gets bad. The highlight of this movie was watching one of my friends, I'm not going to say his name because he's a very well-known film critic. I'm not even sure if he reviewed this movie because I know he hated it. He even got up at one point in time and started pacing the floor in front of us. He was writhing in pain, cringing while watching this movie because parts of it were so awkwardly bad. At the end of this movie, they had souvenirs for us. I didn't even want the souvenirs to take up space in my car. It took the button that they gave me. It took the little button. But the rest of the stuff, I was just like, you know what? I don't even want this cup that you're giving me because it's not worth it. It is not worth using because of how I felt about this movie. I was just, Tusk, you can wait for it to when it comes out on cable or something at like 3 in the morning. Not even really worth that time slot. Unless they do some extremely heavy editing, which I doubt they'll do. They'll probably make it longer. Just, this movie's crap. I'll see you next time. I'll talk about ABCs of Death too. Or something even better. There were a lot of really good movies from Fantastic Fest. ABCs of Death 2 was awesome. Really enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.